What's good, everybody? Izzy with Bar Breakdown. We're back with another episode, and we're about to get into a battle based out of a league out of New York, actually. We got a Chaos Battle League. We got Phynyx versus Bacon. It's a 3-round battle. I don't know if y'all heard of these guys before, man, but if y'all into some nerd shit, this is definitely the Bar Breakdown episode for y'all, man. This is the battle for y'all on top of everything. I just dropped my paper. Give me a second. But anyways, yeah, so let's get right into the first round. We got Phynyx versus Bacon. It's a 3-rounder. Chaos Battle League. It's on Bacon to go first. Let's go.
Yo! Don't shut my phone out like, yo! Let's get you a spot in the show. I booked you an autistic nerdcore gun rapper. You make a movie, that bag's popping for show. I'm like, now you talking, my bro. Let's fucking go! I'm saying I booked this battle because I thought he was Ro. But no, he gives me Phynyx, or is it Phynyx? I couldn't give 3 shits. Ethan, you know what my...
Phynyx, or is it Phynyx? I like that already. Fucking up the name is funny as hell, man. Let's go.
Is you get bodied by Phynyx, and your next foe is Phynyx, like you chose this.
Bodied by Phynyx.
That move is so slick. He must be thicker than your lisp. You're a pebble on my path. My next step is your neck. You're battling a pro now, but speaking of your list, I made sure this whole round's one you can't pronounce. Oh shit! Because I'm a solo assassin. I stay slinging shots at sinister subjects. He's got the soul. He's got.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a little heads up on the setup, man. So Phynyx got a little bit of a list, man. Y'all hear it when he starts rapping, but just so y'all know, because y'all go first, if y'all haven't seen this dude before, man, this is funny as fuck right now. Let's go.
The soul of down, please. He's got the soul of a sad simp. This silly sock soldiery somewhat suspect. That means I question your gangster. Ain't no stylist scheme if I start selecting some stilettos and razors. One slice will send his soul skyward like the blessings of saviors. Cause you got the smooth cerebellum of a stupid simpleton. I'll assist your sissy by swinging steel sticks to set some divots in. I'm so cold, I'm shivering. But still, what I'm spitting somehow hotter than spending the summer as a Somali citizen. It's hotter than a stolen cig with SWAT circling the spot that you're sitting in. Hotter, more steamy than seeing sexy sisters sweating in a sweltering Swiss sauna scissoring.
He has not stopped saying that.
My skill is killing him. I'm saying bacon's on the stovetop. I'm in my skillet sizzling.
Let's go.
And all my fans are like, yo, Nick, who's this John dissing you? Is it him? This pussy with the yellow belly? No shit. We see the John dissing you. You got Simpson skin. Now that's my disability versus his disability. But if you think attacking your lift like your myth is a cheap thought, just sit there and be Thor. Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Because you spit the same sorry stories. I'm clearly something new. Now that round for this dude, basically rebuttal proof. But S ain't the only letter that befuddles you. After this battle, you're gonna struggle with your W's. Yeah.
Let's go. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Wasn't too much to break down in there, man, because it's all simple S, playing on the S scheme, but that was funny as hell. That was clever, too, to come up with only words that even go together, that you're sticking to the script of just using S's. That's tough, man, and that's some skill behind it, too, so that's fire.
Go, Phynyx.
9 tails.
Off the anime shit, you could have won the shit clear.
Let's go.
Then they told me all nerd shit. Dice, you know what you did here?
Tell me.
Nigga. Thanksgiving at my auntie house, I'ma foil something.
Okay.
Click 30, but you only knew the 9. I'ma spoil something. Got a 32 below like it's freezing. But I'd rather these 2 12s. I'ma blow something. You getting hit, bro.
Okay.
Y'all should have told me I was battling Big Show. Microsoft Word. It's over? Is it over? Is it over? You getting hit, bro. Y'all should have told me I was battling Big Show. Microsoft Word without a logo. I gotta let a clip go. They said all nerds.
Microsoft Word back in the day had that little clip on that corner. If you're old enough, you know. That little assistant.
Shit. I'll flame this heathen, you tight bitch. Mavis Beacon, punch dude for the cover. Not a game, not a frame repeating. Like the game is freezing. You said all nerd shit, your high points are periodic. I'm on periodic table, these numbers gonna be atomic. My bullets silver surfers, and the power is cosmic. Y'all seen a Jedi with a shield? Yeah, Slasher with a guard. Y'all gonna think that Luka Doncic. I'm better at severing veterans, leveling defense. The metal overhead like I won the end of the season. Beretta, I'm squeezing. Fuck a setting or a general reason. I grip a bat, it's still a stab. I'ma get it from Negan. You stage with the greatest with it.
Spike bat.
You stage with the greatest with it. I score, arcades are living. Spider-Man, 2 blades through the trees. I'm craving vicious. Here's a game to display the image. I blow the cartridge so the shit don't work. My Sega tripping. You wanna scream that nerd shit with me? Then do it right. I'm a mainstay here. You got a lot to prove tonight. This is like putting Vibrator on a Game Boy Advance. You got all that rumble packed and you still gonna lose your life. Game Boy Color dying, I will fade you. Game Boy Color turning on. The way I push your buttons gonna fade you. I mean, his disc blue like a game for the PlayStation 2. But I'd rather the little round. We playing GameCube. You got an issue? Don't have nobody to have your back.
Hey, so the GameCube, all the other platforms, all the other systems, they had like, you know, regular discs, regular CDs, but the GameCube came in like a smaller disc. That's fire.
Cover. I'ma hit you, you gonna spin and slap your brother. I woke up on him like a Nintendo DS. How I watch one and tap the other. I got shit ahead of you.
Let's go.
I got shit ahead.
You and your brother like the Nintendo DS, how I could watch one and tap the other. Nintendo DS was a 2-screen Nintendo Switch. You could tap the one below, but then you watch the screen. Or it might be the other way around, I forgot. But you could tap one and you look at the other one.
Me. I hate some metal. They wanted your tracing. Mario Maker. Let's display the levels. His luck darker. I draw, watch the colors fade like fuck markers. Bang! Now bacon in space is Duck Dodgers. Round 1.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Make some noise, y'all.
Hey, that's a great round 1. I ain't gonna lie from over these guys.
The idea that Phynyx is smart is somehow more retarded than this mark is.
I'm not gonna give
I'm a nerdy farm kid. I got large fists with them hard hits. I'm Remy LeBeau at the comic shop. That's deadly with the card flips. If it's Plinkin' and paintball, I'll stay.
That's Gambit, by the way, the Demi Lovato. That's Gambit from X-Men. He does all the card tricks, so that's fire.
Shooting and moving, scooting and looting. I see a target, I mark it. I live what my art is. You LARP it. Neckbeards and narcs is your target market. Shark, fish. Now, if LARPing is your thing, no hate for me, but if you're gonna play make-believe, could you at least make it interesting? But no, all that he knows is generic anime punchlines. All of them blow. Spit like an incompetent plumber with that horrible flow. He gets stuck in the pipe like obese Mario Bros. Or he's taking chicken wings and swallows them whole. It's always followed by chokes. Then he transitions to this stupid fucking Naruto pose. He's got nothing else.
Always.
Not a zip. Not an ounce of dopeness in you. Not a zip. You're a chump and a loser. A punk and a goober. You're a cancer to the scene. You're a lump. You're a tumor. It's nothing for a farmhand to shovel manure. So Ethan called in a hit by Nick to cull this kid. This hit's gonna nix this funk Phynyx with a nick on the wrist to fix the sick. Bloodletting, mercy killing, death is quick this. Ball will tusk ya, Elon mucks ya, Estes twit. I'm the kid.
He's
Gonna
cooking
let
right
the heat
now,
blow
dog.
like Danny DeVito. I just start blasting till there's nothing left of him but next to kin. MC with the fire shit's like, am I high? Or does he describe his style as diarrhea? I am speechless. I didn't think you'd say a line that I agree with, but you're right. You are a flaming pile of shit. That's without a doubt. So we got put on my doorstep for me to stomp him out. And my bro, you suck at rapping. I saw you choke in a pre-recorded video battle. How the fuck does that happen? That's beyond dog shit. That league would have been better off if you just stole their deposit. Making good content. That's the first hurdle on the track to profit. And if that trips you up, you ought to get vaulted. Reverse Arsenal slogan. That ain't real, raw, or authentic. He makes substandard product and his pog sends it. He makes subpar bars and in a very English way puts his arse in it. Moldy pizza and body odor is how you are scented. Round.
Arse in it, arse scented. I see what you're trying to do there, man. Okay.
Guys, if this was a one-rounder, I could see what y'all tried to scheme along. Now dice get split in 3. I mean, bacon gets split in 3. I told you this would be a con. When you heard you got me, you should have took the whole time to go live. Now if I rob him, I'ma flip Bacon and he's going home with no cab. If y'all hate name flips, y'all gonna be hitting all this shit.
Okay.
I ain't recycle, not normal. Not taking none of y'all shit.
Let's go.
He's getting ran over. Crazy how y'all thought he was finna cook and now Bacon on the street. Before this battle, you were
Bacon on
saying
the
this is the
strip.
song facing. After this battle, you're gonna be saying, y'all gonna see this, someone's hating. I just hate to be the person to tell him that you lost. When you were supposed to be bringing home the bacon. I will shoot
Okay.
you. Steal the
Let's
bacon.
go.
Keep hitting till he's black. Steal the bacon. Fuck that. Y'all call my number? So I'm gonna get what's mine and spin back. We playing steal the bacon. I grew up in an AO. I grew up in an AO where B and C's beef. Where the oven a couple hundred when there's no AC B. You getting a can for what you owe B. If this your hero, buy what I'm a nab from an OC. Wait, hold up. Nobody's done this before and it was a long setup. Y'all probably can't make it up. I said, no ACB. Wait, hold up. I said, can OB, NAB, OC. Are y'all staying up? It's crazy how I can mix it up by making bacon chunks. You thought you was finna win?
Okay,
The
you're trying to
fuck
spell
did
out
you
bacon.
drink? You thought you was finna win? The fuck did you drink? You getting choked out till I can see the bones that dude think. Y'all don't know that this shit was raw. Ask me why. Why? Cause bacon was too pink. Breaking dude neck.
Let's go,
Got him
okay.
quaking, too stressed. I lifted more weight than you and it's making you flex. So I'ma win when pigs fly. Don't get bacon suplexed. Round
Okay. Man, we're gonna talk about that bacon setup. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna talk about that.
Last round.
Bottom of the
All right, time
third.
to
Top
face
of the
facts, you
third.
prick. If someone says you're good at this shit, there's always an asterisk after it. He punches like a champ. Like a short bus Mayweather, he jabs a bit with no aggregate damages. He's got the stage presence of Superman. Sure, Christopher Reeves, maybe after his accident. Like, how do you lack
Turn it up.
like, how do you lack a bit when your whole act's a bit? If you saw it off in half, that's just a magic trick. A hack gimmick by a hack gimmick. And if you ignore all that, you still can't get after it. These people just gas your shit worse than Taco Bell after a laxative. This a League of Legends. This a League of Legends, and he's gripping iron. That's a rank. You're virtually talentless. But the saddest, most tragic bit that makes me the maddest is that this kid is actually what battle rap average is. Like, ain't that a bitch? I got paid for this. This battle's make-a-wish because you're sad and sick. You're boring. You're bowing. Your stock's crashing quick, so you grab the stick, but you can never pull up. You built like a sub-average chick. Gripping arms ain't you. Gripping arms ain't you. So let's rap about what your actual passions is. Because I pre-rebutted all of your Pokemon bars, then poured Mountain Dew into your Pokemon cards. Folks, that was hard.
Yeah, that is disrespectful, bro. Make fun of his mom or something, but don't pour Mountain Dew on the Pokemon cards, man. That's fucked up, bro. You can't do that.
I don't like this fellow. I don't like this fellow. His bed's full of full-body waifu pillows, all suspiciously stained some kind of yellow. He went to Hogwarts. He went to Hogwarts on an IEP. Sat next to Hermione. He kept trying to cheat. Then this autistic fuck misread her body language. Like, did she smile at me? Then he's all dickus pickus, starts sending unsolicited explicits with foul notes over owl posts like, I like your feet. He's making roofies in potions class because he a vile creep. Now she's got the restraining order against him, so keep to 90 feet because you got the vibe of a stage 9 virgin. The type of guy who tries to find a date by lurking. Late night with them rape vibes working. If Kid Dance crossed state lines on date night, he'd meet Chris Hansen on that Dateline circuit.
Let's go.
This chump would get dumped by an AI girlfriend.
It's so ironic, too. I've been watching that new Chris Hansen shit that he has on YouTube. That's crazy timing. This battle came out right when I started watching that shit.
Because you are nothing but repetitive speech and empty schemes. In this game, you're not a player, you're an NPC. And I've been making real-life lightning bolts. You see a flash from my hands and some thunder rafters. You rush this encounter like a bum attacker. You rolled the dice, fumbled, now you stumble backwards. This fucking bastard's just a wannabe monster. I'm the dungeon master. Round!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Make some noise, y'all.
Bottom of the third. Bring it home, Pete.
The nerd in battle rap has become a style of character that bores me. That's why I've never been just Naruto or the nerd in the hood with a story. You was the nerd that was just around people because you were the only dungeon master. I was the nerd that couldn't get away. Varsity track and helping bitches with their math work.
Okay,
You was the nerd nigga that got mad and put a whole bunch of shit in cake. I'm the nerd nigga that got mad and Naruto ran over a nigga face. This nerd shit is corny.
Okay.
Most of y'all ain't been cool. You ain't special cause you're showing your flaws in a big room. There's a bitch in here that think they could get you. And another two that you wouldn't even talk to in the venue. It's off to me. You look like you could toss a tree, but off this battle, they could chalk your teeth. Your jaw is weak, lost while you're on your feet. Now Phynyx is in your face, now talk is cheap. I got this under control. See? You can't copy me. I'm disappointed. I got this, please. Detective in Dragon Ball, sure, lock and key. Left my Nintendo Switch on over light. Now I'm dark in heat. Nah, the Switch next to me, so I'ma leave him in rest mode. Iron Man, Ultron, it's a beam. Watch his chest go, head down, arms out. Hit the floor with the breaststroke. Taking cheese like making pizza. Cause before I start saucing, I'ma flex dough. Exit home like a now. Clip drop.
Taking cheese like I'm making pizza before I start saucing. I'm a flex dough, stretch dough. That's wow. That's a crazy pizza. I heard some pizza boards in my life, man, but that's a fire one.
Popping like a nest broke. I need flack. Tell this Nebraska fat Joe to lean back. The heat clap. Y'all ain't gonna touch it like the other weak scraps. Fuck letting the clip go. One jab, his chin broke. Baking out the window like a vegan couldn't eat that. You couldn't tie your life in rap. You couldn't tie your life in rap because you make someone to be. I live what I rap cause fuck your friend, it's me. Even if you up in a peas, you up in a peas. Even if you up in a peas, you up in a peas. Find your life. And remember a heart if you want to deal with it. Once Bacon was sacrificed, you would have known it was some evil shit. Daylight versus Tay-Rock. Once your sequel, it ain't no book 2. Because Bacon, once the pop started bubbling, I was gonna cook you. I already did smoke you. Fuck whoever doubted me, my season, my squad. Look what they got surrounding feet. It's Sire, bitch. Shows up dignity when you fire and miss. You know what it was, you know what it is, you know what it's about to be. So fire shit.
Make some noise.
Round.
That's the word.
Hey, yo, this is all right. Hold on, let me get comfortable because this is gonna be a tricky one. Y'all ready? All right, let's do this. Let's get into the breakdown, man. So round one, we had Bacon. We had Bacon going first, and you know he opened up pretty good, very entertaining. The biggest thing he did in that round was the S schemes. You know, that was out the gate. That was probably about maybe halfway into his round or so, and it probably took him close to the end of his round. So he had a long scheme going on, which I'm not taking away for at all. That's definitely a strategy. But that was the strongest thing I feel like he had in there. Then he had with the John Disc, the yellow skin with the Simpson. So he had some stuff in there, man. You know, struggling with your S's. Next you'll be struggling with your W's, playing off of the scheme that he was going with. Then we had Phynyx, who came in just you know, gathered the attention of the crowd and whatnot. He had everybody's, you know, ears perked up, listening, ready for him. And personally, for me, I gotta edge the first round to Phynyx. He came out with just punches. There is a way you can win with scheming. It's really gonna have to be how strong your scheme was versus, you know, the material that your opponent's bringing. And if he's just bringing in nonstop punches, I feel like that's going to take away from the scheme that you had going on with the S scheme, which I thought was amazing too, by the way. So even giving you credit, shout out to that, because that's not even the dude to come out with these S schemes and keep them consecutively like making sense back to back with the setups and the punches. You know, it's not easy. But I feel like the punches overtook the scheme in that first round, which is going to bring us to the second round. That's where I felt like Bacon took off in that second round, man. He was layered with his punches. He had more direct bars directed towards Phynyx, which I appreciate in battle rap, you know, especially when I'm watching battles and doing a breakdown of a battle. I really enjoy entertainment. That's a big factor, but when it comes to winning or losing too, I feel like your material has to be based towards your opponent, you know what I'm saying, at some point, sometimes, somewhere in your rounds. And that's what that whole round was for me, was just Bacon punching on Phynyx. And, you know, hearing him talking about him choking online and, you know, just how his career is, just being known for, like, doing the same thing over and over, you know, calling him kind of like a dry act, you know, like you're cool at the beginning, but we get it now. So I think that was cool, beating up his character, beating up his career. The Phynyx comes in. Phynyx did good that round. I don't want to say that he did bad, but it wasn't his cleanest round when he got to his material. One of his biggest bars that would have hit if it landed properly would have been that Bacon setup that he had, where he's trying to spell out Bacon with his material. But if you're choppy spelling it out and then you kind of mess it up when you run it back, you kind of mix up the audience on what they're listening to, because now you're just throwing out a bunch of letters and we don't know which one we should have not listened to, you know, or which letter didn't matter at that moment. So that was a tough one. I have to give that second round to I gotta give it to Bacon. I think that's a clear round for Bacon, 100%. So I got 1-1 going to. I'm sorry, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. My bad, y'all. Going into the third, and man, my favorite thing of the night, my favorite bar and everything, scheme and all, was the Harry Potter setup that Bacon did. You know, going into the top of the third, he said Dickus, Pickus, the unsolicited, unexplicit, or so explicit. What I can't even say it, man. But that shit was fine. They had like roofies and the potions, then the yellow waifu pillow, like. And then I was offended by the Mountain Dew and the Pokemon cards. You know what I'm saying? I don't collect Pokemon cards, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you hurt a nerd, man. You go after the fucking Pokemon cards, you know? I thought that was hilarious. The yellow waifu pillow was funny. The Dateline 2020, I like how that all came together as a bar in the end. And then we had Phynyx, man. I want to say after Phynyx hit that DBZ Sherlock and key bar, I think that was maybe like almost a minute into his round. Once he hit that, I think he just left Earth, man. Like that. The ending of his second round, I don't want to see his ending. It wasn't even like his second half. It was like the second half of his first half. After he hit that lock and key bar, he just went to town, man. That was punches after punches, clean delivery, nonstop. He was all over the place with nerd bars to a little bit of violence. Like he was mixing up the material too. He had some Bacon flips in there. So I feel like for me, even though my bar of the night was that whole the Dixie Pixis, the Dixis Pixis, unsolicited explicits, I can't even say it. But that to me, that whole Harry Potter shit was the setup of the night, was the bar of the fucking battle, man. But I have to edge that third round to Phynyx, man. If he didn't turn it up like he did in that third round, I think it might have been a clear for Bacon, you know. But the context that they had, the material that they had with it too, the Nintendo Switch, I got the deck is heating up, or I can't quite remember what it was, but I think he edged it for me in that third round. So I had one at the first round, the third round for Phynyx, and then I had a clear second round for Bacon. But on the flip side, man, that's my opinion and the material that I listen towards. Anyone that wants to debate the first and the third round with Bacon getting either one of those, I totally can see it, man. I can't even argue with you if anybody else says they got the other, but this is a good debatable battle. Good when it comes to preferences and whatnot, man. But when it comes to bars and the battle in general, I feel like Phynyx had more to bring to the battle rap table versus the comedic and more entertainment side of Bacon's material, you know. So the punches beat the entertainment and the scheming. So that's how I got it. I got Bacon 2-1. Until then, man, this bar breakdown on everything. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, man. I'll see y'all in the next one.